Hi, this is Nana from Nana and Poppy Travels, and in just a couple days, Poppy and I are taking our granddaughters to Disneyland for 5 days. We are driving, so it's about a 6-hour drive both ways. So I'm going to kind of give you some tips of what we're going to pack, what we're going to bring. I'll tell you what we're not bringing is we are not bringing parents, so just us and the girls. Now, first of all, the road trip. So one of the things that I like to do is I like to make sure I have a lot of activities for them. We usually leave really early in the morning on the way there, so hopefully they sleep for a few hours, but a lot of times on the way back they're awake the entire time. So things that I have, this is a little console that will sit between them, and I have some Magnadoodles. Now these are brand new. They've never had a Magnadoodle, so I always recommend trying to bring something that they don't have, just because it's a novelty item, it'll keep them occupied for a while. Over here we have clipboards, and we've taken these to Disney before. These are great. There's paper inside for them to draw on or write, but they're also hard, so you can put things on there if they want to hold them and color on them. Because then we also have a variety of coloring books, Disney related, a little activity book from Bluey, some Disney specific activity books, 2 girls, 1 for each. And then we also have some journals, some trip planners. So hopefully they'll use these to get autographs from some of the characters and also be able to kind of record their journeys. I should mention that our granddaughters are 6 and soon to be 8. And then inside here we also have a bunch of markers, and we have crayons up in the front and sunglasses so that they look cool. There I have some reading books, and these are for the almost 8-year-old, the almost 3rd grader. She loves these, and so she's a really avid reader, so she'll enjoy having those to read if her sisters get on her nerves. And you can see we have some empty space in here, and inside there is going to be their tablets, and they also each have a Nintendo Switch, which should keep them occupied on the drive. So this is going with us, sitting right in between them. And then in here I also have car snacks, because we don't always want to stop on the way. Of course, we will stop and get them lunch. And this is just some of the snacks that we're going to bring into the park, but these are just ones that'll stay in the car. We have like goldfish, Rice Krispie treats, Pop-Tart nuggets, the favorite Ritz crackers. There's also applesauce in here, Oreos, just a variety of things should they get hungry and want a snack along the way. This over here. Okay, so the next thing we're going to talk about is what do we actually bring into the park? And this is something that's taken us a few years to perfect, but I think Poppy and I finally have it down. Now, one of the great things about Disney is the ability to bring your own snacks and drinks in. And so when you're standing in line, you never know when they're going to get hungry and when they're going to want something, especially if you've been in line for a while. So Poppy has this backpack, and it's actually a pack that's for triathlons. And what's nice about it is down at the bottom is they have a big space to open up where you put your wet clothes, your shoes, maybe shove your wetsuit inside there. It's got a little hole so it airs. What we use this for are snacks. And so we will fill this with snacks so that while we're standing in line, if someone needs a snack, I just need Poppy to turn around, I can unzip it, and I can take a snack out. Now, and then the top will fill with sweaters, water bottles, bubble solution. One of the first things they get when they go to the park are bubble wands. And the bubble wand refills are not expensive. They're like $1.25. but $1.25 5 times a day gets pricey. So we have these 2 little ones to carry around. And then you go to the dollar store and you get a great big one for $5. And so we can just refill the whole time. So jackets, bubbles. But let me go over some of the snacks that we're bringing and some of the ways that we've organized these. I'm gonna open this lexicon up. So it's basically the same snacks that we have for the car ride, but a few extra snacks for Poppy and I because we get hungry too. So again, we have the Ritz crackers, goldfish. These are packaged, so when we load up the snack compartment on Poppy's backpack, there'll be like 4 goldfish in there. So each girl will have 2 packets of goldfish throughout the day. We'll just do 1 thing of Ritz each day, and then they can share them. We also have enough for 2 Rice Krispie treats each day. Come back to those. These are for Poppy and I, and then if the girls want them, they can also have some. They usually don't eat them unless they're starving, but I do have some RX bars, which are very healthy for Poppy and I, and then some other protein bars. So things for us to eat, or the girls if they decide they want them, but they usually don't. These are some of those Pop-Tart Crunches, and enough for 2 for each of them per day. Oreo cookie sleeves, and inside here I also have snack pack bags, and I'll just break those down for the park when we get there. These are bags. I have 5 bags of mixed nuts. These are a great snack to have. Poppy and I love them. The girls love them. Easy to grab and munch on. Applesauce. These applesauces you can usually get in the park anyway. They'll come with the kids' meals. They usually come with like an applesauce, a yogurt, their chicken tenders or whatever. But I like to bring some as well, just for the rides, or while we're in line for the rides, or while we're waiting for the parades, because we will wait quite a bit for the parades. And then again, some more protein for Poppy and I, and probably not our older granddaughter, but our younger granddaughter will definitely enjoy beef jerky. These little mac and cheese cups are something that we discovered on the very first time we went to Disneyland with our oldest, and she was 2.5. That was the rule. So you had to be 2. So we just had 1. And we would get back, even though we'd have dinner, she'd still be hungry. And so when we got back to the hotel, and without having to go out again, these are great to have. So these will just stay in the hotel. As long as your room has a microwave, which ours does, it's a quick, easy way for them to get a little bit more food in before they go to bed. So I highly recommend these for your next Disney trip. And I'll just leave all this out for now. Oh, I also have spoons, little plastic spoons. And then these are for Poppy and I, and these are LMNT hydrations. So if you've seen any of our other videos, you know we always take these on a cruise ship. It's important to stay hydrated. I have enough in here for Poppy and I to each have 2 per day if we need them. We probably don't, probably 1 per day is enough, but I have these stashed and ready to go. Because again, you can bring your own drinks in. I do have a selection of Gatorades, sports bottle Gatorades, and waters. And what we'll do with these is each of the girls will start with one of these in the morning, and then I'll move it to just refill it with water throughout the day. They have drinking fountains everywhere. Same thing with these waters for Poppy and I. We'll maybe start with one with an element inside of it just to make sure we get all our hydration, and then just refill it with water throughout the day. And so we have plenty of these for the trip for both girls. And then over here to the side, just a couple things. I've brought some some protein drinks. This one is just a kid's chocolate shake. This is a Pediasure Vanilla. Our youngest granddaughter is addicted to these. She starts every single morning with one. And then a protein shake for Poppy and I, just to, again, have some additional protein. We always travel with a pop-up hamper. These are lanterns, and some of the older hotels have, when you turn on, might have to, there we go. When you turn on the light switch in the bathrooms, the fan automatically comes on. And sometimes with the little ones, it can be a sensory overload at the end of the day. I know our oldest, when we first started taking her, she didn't like the sound of the fan. She was so tired when we were trying to get her in the bath. So then we got these, and we just bring them in. If it's too loud for them, we'll just simply turn these on in the bathroom when we're giving them a bath at the end of the day, so that they can, you know, not be overloaded with sounds. So we have a couple of those. These are key. So this is going to be our first year having these, and inside here are tiles. We are Android family, so if you are an Apple family, you would use air tags. These are waterproof. The tiles are sitting inside this little bracelet, and basically we're able to track them on the Tile app, and the Tile app also syncs with our Life 360 app as well. So it's actually fun because then mommy and daddy can see where the girls are at Disneyland throughout the day. And should we get separated for any reason, it'll be easy to see where they are and be able to find them, which just gives me tremendous peace of mind. And other than that, sunblock and hand sanitizer wipes, which I will keep in my bag, as well as I have hand sanitizer in my bag and Band-Aids, because you never know when you get a boo-boo. And then lastly are strollers. And I can't stress enough the reason to take strollers. Now, again, our girls are 8 and 6. Almost she'll be 8 in a few weeks. And then one just turned 6. And yes, we still put them in a stroller. Our hotel is about a 20-minute walk away, and so it's really nice to have them in the stroller to and from the park. The strollers are also really nice because you have a place to put all your stuff. So as you're buying toys, each of these strollers has a basket underneath. As you're buying your toys and your little trinkets, being able to keep them in the stroller is awesome. We bought this stroller when our oldest, before she was even born, so it's over 8 years old. This will be its 5th trip to Disney. She's still hanging in there, and it's just really nice at the end of the day to be able to walk them back to the hotel. Love having a hotel that's walking distance, so we're not catching a shuttle, but we could just take them back, put them in, recline them, and get them back to the hotel. So I hope you found this helpful, and we will let you know how our trip goes. It's gonna, Saturday night, they're gonna come on over and spend the night, and we leave early Sunday morning, and we'll be at Disney Monday through Friday, driving back on Saturday. So keep an eye on some videos about how our days go at both Disneyland and California Adventure. Let us know in the comments below if you've ever gone to Disneyland with smaller kids or your grandkids, with or without the parents. What did you pack? What did you find to be helpful? Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe. Happy travels.